Now, Ben and Greg are farming mates who noticed in their 40s that their bellies were getting a little bit round. So they started an exercise group with the non-PC name of the Fat Farmers. And 12 years on, there are Fat Farmers groups across regional South Australia and Victoria. And now they want to go national. Ben and Greg join me now from the farm in Maitland in South Australia. Fellas, hello to you both. Lovely to speak to you. I love the name, Fat Farmers, although, Ben, you're looking more fit, I've got to say, than fat.
Yeah, look, thanks, Deb. I don't know that I'm super fit, but we're trying hard. We're just chipping away, really.
And how did this all start? How did this idea get off the ground?
Oh, well, really, I think we're just your typical rural blokes, really, and played a bit of sport when we were younger. And I think as you got a bit older, you probably focused on your farm and working long hours and perhaps not eating what we should. And also, any time you have out, we probably go to kids' sport and eat fast food and have a schnitzel in the evening. And once we sort of got into our 40s, we just noticed, both of us, we were just putting on a bit of weight and we were snoring. So something had to change. Yeah,
the snoring, you can't have that. Your partners wouldn't be happy with that. But Greg, I imagine that it's hard to get farmers together. Geographically, you're quite separate, as well as you're working hard on the farm at times. I hear that you used a barbecue to lure them all in.
Yes, so we started with us, there's the three of us, Ben, as you see here, and myself, and Scott Hall as well. Give him a plug, the three amigos, and we're in the gym getting fit, and it was something we thought we'd better pass this on. It seems to be working, and we're having a good, camaraderie with other mates, and it was working good. So we had a barbie out the front and got 20 new members.
So eating snags to talk about fitness. Somehow they don't work together.
No, they don't. No, but it worked for that morning, and we've had 20 new members, and it's been great since. It's just great to catch up. It's a different talk in the gym than the pub scene, and we have a coffee afterwards, and all the same time we're getting fit and keeping the doctors happy, I suppose, too, isn't it?
So it's about physical health, but I'd imagine a lot of it is to do with mental health, because we know that there are real mental health issues for all Australians and particularly for the farming community.
Yeah, look, I think that was probably the thing that we didn't realise, Deb, is that link between doing physical activity and having better mental health. And and a lot of farmers say they're too busy to go to the gym and I haven't got time. But to be honest, once you improve your cardio fitness, you get more work done and you have more clarity as well. So it's just a win-win, and I think it just makes sense.
And it's a pretty tough time, particularly in your neck of the woods. I know with the big dry, no doubt there's a lot of farming families and communities who are struggling.
Yeah, look, we're going to have our lowest rainfall on record, and that's the lowest for 120 years. And that's sort of most of SA heading into Victoria. So it's not a great time, and it's going to affect cropping farmers, livestock farmers, and also grape growers and citrus, because we've had massive frost. So it's going to be a really tough time over the next sort of 6 to 12 months. So, yeah, definitely a good time to look after your mates and keep an eye on everyone. And if you can put a Fat Farmers group together and get in the gym, it'll be good for your community.
Have you had anyone say you need to change the name from Fat Farmers to Fit Farmers because it's going so well, Greg?
Yes, we've had that, I think, early in the beginning, but people love the name Fat Farmers. It's stuck. We've kept it, so they don't want to change it, but it's politically incorrect, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we know what it stands for, and we know that you're having a bit of fun along the way, which is what's so fantastic. And I think for city slickers not familiar with what you do on the land, there's an assumption that because you're physically working, that you wouldn't need to go to the gym. But the nature of farming's changed a lot, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely changing, Deb. And like every industry, we're trying to take the risk out of it, and so the manual handling out of it. And now we've got more automation that's actually, that's driving vehicles for us. And even in the livestock industry, they've now got sheep handlers. And so, I think we're all looking to look after our people. But I suppose that puts it back on us to actually, to do some exercise and to perhaps eat a bit more healthily.
So it's gone from the three of you fellas to more groups and in other states as well. Tell me about your plans to take over the world.
Well, we've like anything, we've got some really great people around us now, and thankfully it's bigger than just me and Heaney, and we've got an advisory board and Michael, our general manager. So so now we're going to look to sort of push on, right throughout SA and in the eastern states and WA. So and probably the other thing we look to do is to promote other sort of travelling mental health speakers or support other events. So because often when you have people travelling around rural areas, they don't get a lot of support. So we're happy to sort of give them a leg up as well.
Well, I better let you go and do a workout, work up some sweat.
No worries. All right.
Thank you, Deb.
Ben and Greg, great to talk. Thanks so much.
Thank you.